So this is going to be interesting. I think this is the most even stage between these. Well, I don't know. I really don't know what Lewis is going to be able to do to get in. They both have headphones on, so I can... I didn't... What? Was that an axe? Did he snipe him? I didn't see it. I looked away. Somehow, I'm very consistent on Teridax sets of looking away. For once... was a snipe. Okay, so I was watching Best Belmont in the World Riddles at SmashCon. He was really good at sniping Snake's C4 or Cypher with the axe. So it's good to see Alcrix or Teridax. I pulled a soul. Yeah. X is a cool letter. Maybe I should change myself to buy me a lamp X. Good ledge trap. Teridax is in control of this one. Wow, trying to read the land on top platform. Oh, let's go Purish. Yeah, come out here. And definitely enter. We're talking about doing a like redemption bracket where winner gets their pay-in back, right? So if we do that ever, you should just enter because you get to play 2 brackets. Okay, shoot on, trying to down air. Bad situation for Lewis, trying to get off the ledge. It's a bad situation for like half the roster, but Snake especially. Ooh, I like the wait. Not enough people do that sometimes. They'll just start charging F smash on shield and they'll just send it when you could just wait. See what they do. High recovery, Lewis drops the C4. Yep, he's dead. Alright. 65% on Teridax. With this kind of matchup, I feel like Lewis has got to close the gap and quick. Good tether. Very good quick tether. Good jab, but falls out of it. I don't really know how that works. Other than Crom side B, you fall out of it no matter what you do. Drops the C4. Teridax not afraid of it. Good. Yeah, and it's really interesting. Oh, another snipe. Wow. That was, I don't want to call it one-sided, but that was pretty commanding. That was a good... So yeah, no bans. Lewis going FD. Oh, let's go, Wolfie. That was very nice.
3, 2, 1, go!
Teridax was looking for the back hit across confirm. This is going to be really interesting on FD because I feel like they're both going to stay on their sides. Yeah, like... I feel like platforms is like one of the best ways to approach both of these characters. Lewis, though, showing some adaptation from game. Good up B out of shield. I wish Crom's hit that move a little more consistently. Belmont up B out of shield's real good though. I think it's like frame 5. Good up tilt. So tried to get him with the frame trap, just grabbed the other way. Ooh, that was a good, I don't really know if cross-up's the term, but that was good spacing and movement on shield. Good drift. He didn't stick him. Did he jab one on shield? Yep. Teridax has done a good job of staying alive and keeping this in. Good down tilt. I don't think Lewis expected good forward throw. Lewis got to like a 100% lead, and now it's a question of who's going to take this stock first. Jab one. Yep. Lewis is very good at that. Teridax standing just far enough away from the C4. Ooh, almost got him. That's good back air. Lewis staying alive though. These characters are both heavy. Yeah. Against lighter character, that forward throw definitely would have taken it. Good burst option. I've always said this is the hardest position against Snake. You can't force the kill. Because that's when he just starts throwing down 400 explosions. There we go. There's jab one. Teridax jumped out. Another good burst option from Lewis. I think in order to get this comeback on this stage, Teridax is really going to need to both... Oh, that's awful. So he got body blocked by the Nikita. That's kind of gross. I guess both these characters have kind of tools that just invalidate their recovery. When Teridax is doing that down angled forward air or back air... Oh god, Belmonts suck. Yeah, low tier hero. I'd say mid tier hero, but yeah, there are definitely things about the Belmont that are very bad. Are we running redemption bracket today? Oh, nice. Was it limited to like 0212? Oh, so I can't get in? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Down air the Nikita. Shoot on. Riddles. Yeah, Lewis is definitely having a nice summer. I think as of right now, it's kind of unquestioned that he's in the top 6 of PR. But we'll see what happens, because who knows what's going to happen. So I think this is where the rule set's going to shine a little bit, because now Lewis can't go back to FD. And that's what I really... That's the part I'm really interested in with this rule set, is now FD's off the table for him. Similarly, Teridax can't go back to Battlefield. So did they end up picking Smashville? PS2.
2, 1, go!
This will not technically be PR eligible because it was 13. Yeah. Booster's got it. Yeah, there's the hold that F tilt from Belmont. That's sick. There's moments where people are like, oh, Belmont's lame character, B button, haha. And it's like, no, that was sweet. That down air, drag down air, up B. That killed? Oh my god. Snake's entire moveset killed. Good F tilt, keeping him up. Good cross. It's really interesting. The last two characters Teridax has played have access to a lot of recovery mix-ups, especially high. I say that, and I was gonna be like, ledge trapping is probably really hard. And then we got the old neutral get up, holy water, F smash. The day one tech. Not that day one tech's always bad. I love when Teridax does that. Throws the holy water up the platform and goes like all the way across the stage. You're not ready for it. Good back air. That was really good mix-up of timing, which is what you want to do. Woo, that singed him. Snake's dummy thick. That barely got him. Ooh, that was almost a very sick setup, but Teridax kind of had the download on it. Probably helps that he's secondary Snake. Yeah, Lewis has gotten good at, he did this against me in our set. He's gotten good about just F-tilting one as a mix-up on shield. And it'll be interesting to see if Teridax can adapt to it. Because even if he F-tilts once, it's still really heavily minus on shield. So even with a little bit of a delay, he could still up-beat it. Because I'm a nerd that knows all this frame data stuff. Woo! Ooh. Yeah, he still got hit by the up smash. 20% lead, which could evaporate with 2 grenades. Yeah, and that's something you gotta notice against a lot of, you know, mid-level snakes is, are they recovering high and is the C4 on the ground? Because a lot of them, you know, they want a C4 down, drop it down to cover their disadvantage state. But if it's on the ground, they don't have access to that option. Yeah, and Lewis spot dodges a lot, so it was interesting to see the cross catch the other end of that spot dodge. Ooh. But yeah. I like that chase from Teridax, because again, even if you take the... That holy water almost like clipped him once he dropped shield. That would have been interesting. Got around the Nikita. Oh, I think he grabbed him and the cross took him out of grab, but I don't know if that makes sense, because I feel like a lot of times it doesn't. Yeah, so no C4, so he's going to drop it to get out of disadvantage. It'll be interesting to see. Yep, I was gonna say how Teridax plays around this C4. This is as tight as it gets. Yep, there's a grab. Now he's got to play against the Nikita. Don't really think Lewis's placement of that was optimal. Yeah, he's dead. 2-1. This would be a pretty big win for Lewis. I don't know if he's beaten Teridax this season. I don't think they've played that much. Bro sound effect number 3. Good ledge shot. Yeah, we're back to PS2. Since it was Teridax's pick. I'm doing that. I'm doing the Soul where I'm mixing them up. I think Soul does it as a joke. Ooh, almost sniped him. Yep. This is a much better start for Teridax. I don't think he'll... Okay, that was awful DI. Like, I'm sorry, that was doo-doo DI. He held it straight in on that. Yeah, I was just like... that was Goku instant transmission. Like, this is a big lead for Teridax. This is a great response after that game 3. But Lewis is starting to bring it back. So this is a bit, I think this segment of the match is going to determine a lot, because if Teridax can just keep this stock for a while, I mean, this is going to, yep, I was going to say this is just going to get harder and harder for Lewis. And he got caught not shielding. That was really smart off Teridax off the Clank to just go for that grab. I feel like a lot of people just instantly shield off Clank. Yep. That's the unfortunate thing about Snake against a lot of mid-tier. Nikita kind of just invalidates 25% of the roster? They just both grabbed and rolled in unison. It was beautiful. And that's called good neutral? Okay, the jab out of shield. He had a lot of options there. Oh. That was really smart by Teridax. He knew he was in a range where Lewis couldn't drop the C4 and explode it in time for him to not counterplay it. I mean, he maybe could have just instantly dropped and blew it up, but he just was not. If that was the case, he was not ready. We got almost a full stock lead. This should be easy cruising. Lewis has got some setups though. Like, you'll be like, oh, I got a lead. And then he'll get this kill. And then there'll be some weird, janky 70% Snake setup. That really shouldn't work. But, I mean, this is up air. Oh, I think he wanted up air. The thing about playing Belmonts, that was like just enough knockback. Is like you're always messing around with your inputs on up air, forward air, high angle forward air. See right there, I don't like being the commentator who's like, oh, this guy should do this, even though this is game 4 of the last stock and it's really intense and it's hard to think. But right there, I think Teridax could have just waited for the landing and grabbed, or thrown out an attack if he noticed the spot dodge was coming. That's gonna kill though. Godlike spacing. Okay, so what's off the table is Lewis didn't pick PS2, so he could go back technically. Or no, he won. So they, yep. You gentlemen to it. So, a lot of stuff off the table, which is what's interesting. FD's off the table, PS2's off the table. I doubt he goes back to Battlefield, which we saw game 1. It's Kalos Town. He could technically go to Battlefield. And Smashville. So he goes to Town. Good Snake stage. I think Belmonts, though, I think they like this stage. Teridax always says, no bad stages. I think this is a stage it's more on the like end because of, and this is also like, you got a bad recovery. This is true for a lot of characters. Those platforms come in the clutch. Raw C4 connecting to get this early lead. Good spot dodge, but the grenade covered it anyways. Fun parts of Snake. Down aired that Nikita. Ooh. Lewis opting for a pretty safe punish, but that's probably the smart thing to do on that. Like, you're not really gonna kill with a lot of things. You know, unless you just like F smash, you just have clairvoyance and you just F smash his landing, so that was probably smart. Ooh. Ooh. Down air is such an interesting move on the Belmonts, because it's one of those, like, they'll never do that option, even though you see them constantly do it, and it's so good when it lands. It's so good when it lands on shield, because you just bounce up, and it's really hard to punish. And I think... Oh, I knew what he was going for. He wanted that town platform to kind of fix... Not fix, but aid the recovery. Oh my god, that was almost read. And that was also really bad DI, but that's okay. I think he caught him fading back. I do that a lot. You know, my character moves a lot and really fast. So I think he was trying to run away, and it hit him anyways. Not a bad grab, because you're not really going to get punished for it. Snakes love air dodging, though. That's like a universal snake tendency. He's going to air dodge in. Oh, he didn't need to, because the C4. Drop the C4. Didn't air dodge because, you know, Teridax was keeping distant. Mostly trying to just close this gap rather than really kill, which is honestly really great composure for a game 5. Yep, force the C4 out. Lewis just drops it and blows another one up. There's a lot of good snake things he does. That's one of the best. I like that from Teridax. Instead of forcing the out of shield option earlier there, he just got out of the corner. Oh. Yep. Ooh. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's one of my favorite parts about Town, the chase off the side platform. Yeah, that's, yep.
Snake wins.